I don't know. Going live. I'm live. And there's nothing actually showing on the screen. Is that right? I've got no idea. Doesn't want to hook up. Now it's hooking up. Okay. Alright, well, I've got something there. Need some people to chat to me. I don't think I've got anybody. I've got one person looking. That's alright. And there's YouTube saying that I'm now live. So now I need somebody to say something to me. Now, I bet you for all money, this is not going to work. No one can see my hello. It's not coming up on my live chat. Okay, fantastic. So basically, everybody, I've had a bit of a muck around in my office today, just neatening things up, making it a little bit more workable. And now I'm trying to get the and I can see that Brian is saying hello, but for whatever reason, it's not coming up on the live chat screen. Now, just give me a moment, Brian. I reckon if I change... Yes, and that's a different code. So I'm going to change a code, Brian. Thank you for saying hello. I'm just going to change a code. Sorry to use you guys as guinea pigs, but this program makes absolutely no sense. Okay. All right. Can I change it? Is my thing. And that is a different code. If I go OK... Hey, it's come up. And I can actually see people and stuff. Well, hi there, Brian. Hi there. Yes, I can see you and can hear me loud and clear. Excellent. And I think I've got the chat thing working on the same screen as you guys see. All right, I'm slowly working this one out. As you can see in the background here, I've done a little bit of mucking around. I've only got my webcam going at the moment. I'm going to change that to the camera that you can see behind me on that side there. Where is it? Hard to see. And I'll do a little bit more better with my videoing and everything else. So, sorry I didn't advertise this live stream or anything for people that are watching. And I am still trying to get used to this. I used to do live chats all the time, and it was really running smoothly. And then lots of things happened. I couldn't get to them. I was really frustrated with the program. I'm still using the same program. I'm still trying to work it out. And I'm going to be making this a regular feature of Lawnporn. It's just that I've got so much on the go, I've got to say. Just letting you guys know the New Zealand and US deals, I'm working those out at the moment. And also let you in on another little secret. Well, it's not such a secret. We're going to be doing actual physical stores. So there'll be Lawnporn actual physical stores. We looked at a few people, and we've decided to grab stuff in when I say stuff to do with lawns, obviously. So we're looking at irrigation, we're looking at mowers, we're looking at whippersnippers, quite little small stores, but all around everywhere. And the stores will be a little bit different to what you would imagine a store to be. That's as much as I can say at the moment. It's something that's going to be happening next year with our app, phone app that's going to be coming out as well. So I'm working really hard on that. But today was really working hard on the house. When will Charger be available? Probably about 2 weeks, David. Thanks for the question. Go Tigers. Sorry, couldn't resist. Well, hey, look, that was a magnificent win, but I totally missed it because I was making this thing behind me, and wife and I were building stuff. I've got a new little chair here, and it's all good. So yeah, it's I'm glad this is working. I'm really glad this is working, and someone's taken their message. Nathan Clark's taken his message away. Okay. Matthew Zonta, I need a sweeper. Can't say why though. Yeah. Oh, Zonts. I've probably got a few guesses in regards to that. So look, I've got 16 viewers. That's really good for something that I wasn't planning on doing. But seeing as I got my office set up today, I thought, you know what, I'll have a go at this live streaming again and get that going. And I'm just glad that it comes up on the screen now, and it's a bit better. Oh yeah, Nathan Clark got the whole family of products this afternoon. Thank you. If you look on www.lawnpornonline.com, there's lots of tips of advice. Go to the program section. You'll see the spring program, amongst other things. All the videos, lots of stuff to help you out. Charger, what is it and what does it do? Okay, charger is something that I really wanted to be using tomorrow, to be honest. Charger is... It's hard to explain, I suppose. Look, it's a foliar fertiliser for one. What I felt was really missing from the range is that Launch looked after the roots, and it's a great repair fertiliser. So it repairs from the roots up, sort of thing. Green light is a nitrogen ion, and that darkens the green of your lawn. You use it when it's fully recovered from a renovation, or when it's in good condition, and it'll give you that deep dark green without surge growth. And the reason that we don't want surge growth at that time is because we don't want to keep mowing it all the time. Lots of growth will cause lots of maintenance, and if you don't get on top of it, then lots of thatch, because you just got excessive plant. But in between Launch and doing the root repair and Green Light doing your deep greening, there's that time when you really do want to force a bit of growth, and that's what Charger does. Charger is basically gets that leaf growth going. It's got iron in it as well to get that real deep green as well. So it's when you want leaf growth, and it doesn't quite like concentrate on the roots like what Launch does, and it isn't like your deep dark iron green without surge growth. It's got growth promoters in it, and that really gets the surge going. So if you look at my Reno, for example, and I'll post a little vid tomorrow. I was hoping to do a mow tomorrow, but it's probably not going to happen. It's not quite there yet. Probably needs a few more days. It's you'd put your Charger down, you'd get that real leafy surge growth, and that's what Charger more or less does. So it's that one in between. So I've had a few questions about the Charger in regards to, can I just use Charger? It's going to cause surge growth, and it's going to be dark green. Probably not a great idea. You will be constantly mowing, and it's not a great thing. And look, it really doesn't concentrate on the roots, which is very important. All right. Hey, Bruce, how you going? And Bruce, I've got some stuff I've got to send out to you. I've been flat out, mate, but I'm on holidays now for 3 weeks, so I've got no excuse that I can't get to the post office. It's been a bit of a struggle, but I'll get to that post office and get it all sent away. Monday, I'm doing the reno of the school. Tuesday, I'm looking at doing the reno of the buffalo at my friend Stacey's place, although she doesn't know that yet. I better ring her and let her know. I'll get her to water in for the next couple of days, nice and deep, because I'm going to use the aerator as well. See how I go with that. And then we're going to be designing up the new area of the school. So I'm going to be giving Reese and Adelaide a call, send them the design, and order some pumps and some irrigation, because we're going to be going from the tank for the pumps. And that's going to be a pretty big job over the next 3 weeks or so. We're looking to put Tiff Tuff down, although I'm not sure. I haven't made any inquiries about it or anything, but I'm hearing through the grapevine that Tiff Tough is a little bit hard to get in South Australia at the moment because they've run out of it. They've sold out of it. Not sold out of it but they need to catch up with growing some of it. So that's what I'm hearing. I'm not sure if that's true or if that's just rumour. I haven't rung Tracy from the turf farm or anything like that. So yeah. Oh yeah, Nath, he's following the Buffalo Reno program. Cool. Okay, Jacko Jacko Sori. What are your thoughts in the YouTube channel Lawn Tips? What are my thoughts in the... Are you talking about Ben Sims from Lawn Tips? Yeah, I don't mind him. Yeah. He's pretty clever with his camera work. I don't agree with everything he does, but I don't agree with everything that everybody does anyway. So, yeah. So that's that. No, he's doing really well. Good luck to him. All right. Tell us about history. What does it do? Okay, what's history again? History is our insecticide. So it basically is going to get rid of our pests. However, isn't available yet, so use Acelyprin GR. That's the best stuff to use. Ours will be available at some stage. So that is the story with that one. We've got some other products coming out, but Charger is going to be the next one that hits the shelves. So everything seems to be hop, skip, and a jump, and then there's a barrier, and then we have to make a jump backwards to jump 2 jumps forwards to get knocked back again. So it's a bit nuts. But look, this week I'll be speaking a bit more to the candidates that want to make it in the US and the candidates that want to make it for New Zealand. So we're really into that end of the mode with that sort of stuff. And with the shop thing down the track and the app thing and the book thing and everything, it's just it's taking time. And I really appreciate everybody's support in regards to everything that's happening. Gil, I work at Reese and get employee discount. Should I buy through you guys online or through work? We don't sell we don't sell anything of Reese's online. We don't sell any irrigation online yet or anything. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. Anyway, if you work at Reese, you get your employee discount. Yeah, I think you'll be doing better than what I could buy it for anyway. So, all right, Brian, are you working on a PGR? Yes, we are. The big hurdle is that we are trying to get it into a 500ml bottle, and all the games and everything that you have to do to get through that takes time. And when I say it takes time, it takes like 2 years' time. We've been pushing for it for a long time, and we're hoping to make that happen. And it will happen. I dare say it will happen end of October, November, which is a little bit late for my start when I use it. But it's a building thing. It's something that I'm learning that it's not very easy to do. Some people will go out there and go, yeah, it's a piece of cake. You just slap another label on it. It's not. Not if you're doing it the right way anyway. Okay. Do we have a pre-emergent safe to use on Kentucky Blue? Our pre-emergent that we're going to be bringing out, it will. But that pre-emergent herbicide won't be out till probably November, December at a guess. Okay. And what about Bush Ranger lawnmowers? Yeah, they're okay. If that's what you're asking. You're asking actually about the lawnmowers or or something else. I've used them, they're okay. Yeah. Look, yeah, copying a bit lately, Big Nate, but that's the way. When you're the big boy on Facebook, I guess, and people think that they're better than you, and they're not too happy about it. They let loose a few times. They, either on the red pills or the green pills, and I think he had a red pill day. So, okay, here's a question. YTB boys, would you rather a Bush Ranger or a Honda lawnmower? I've only had experience with one Honda lawnmower, and I've had experience with the whole Bush Ranger lawnmowers. The Honda lawnmower I've got's a few years old. It's a 19-inch. Can't remember the model name. I used it in my Reno video. It's a 2-blade. You can actually make that 4-blade, and that's a solid mower. The Bush Ranger mowers, yeah, are solid mowers as well. That's where I'm at with that at the moment. I think I think they're both great mowers. What would I rather? All right, if I was picking, I'd pick a Honda. There you go. But you're not going to lose out with a Bush Ranger. That's just what I'm saying anyway. This isn't about helmets, is it? This old helmet. Hello. No, it's not about helmets. That's what can I say? All right. Can I cut the rhizomes on my Sapphire, and can I use Sapphire's a buffalo, isn't it? Can I use a cylinder mower as I struggle to push the mower through it? Well, if Sapphire buffalo is what you're referring to, buffalo doesn't have rhizomes. Yes, you can use a cylinder mower. If it's struggling to push through it, you might need to thin it out. It could be struggling to push through it for many reasons, mechanical reasons, or you've got it too low. And that's the best as I can answer that. Well, there are some questions on here, so that's good. Look, how is your Reno going? Have you done your Reno yet? Give us a comment, and we'll have a chat about it. But look, mine, as you know, if you've been following my Reno, I've done that 2 weeks ago. I hit it pretty hard, and everybody freaked out, and everybody's like, "What have you done?" But look, it's coming back good. I've got probably about 40% coverage now. It's still a little bit sandy on the top. I was going to do a mow tomorrow. I don't think I will be. Probably be mowing about Wednesday, Thursday next week. Just give it a little bit more time, because it is going to be a little bit sandy when I do my first mow. Don't want that sand going into my blades, so I'll wet it down just with 5 minutes of irrigation before I go. Speaking of irrigation, that's probably what I will be doing next week. Is I'll be installing my irrigation, getting the electrician to come in and put some electricity out the back so I can operate my operate my thing, my controller. Thing being a controller, basically because I've had it for ages, and I've been trying to get it in, and I just haven't had time. It's been nuts, and I'll do a video on that too. But it's basically the same as the one that we chucked in at Sam's Zolo's, except mine's Wi-Fi. Sam's got the upgraded one. Like, Sam gets the upgraded stuff. And hey, what about Sam's Reno? Sam's Zolo. That's coming along beautifully. You probably haven't seen the pictures yet, but starting to get those green shoots about 4 days after he's done his Reno. What about Brandon Jules' Reno? It just his Reno just looks just immaculately perfect, and I will have a Reno like that Reno next year, I reckon, because this year for me, for those who didn't know, I only put my lawn right at the end of summer. It's had an autumn grow in, but halfway through autumn, everything's basically stopped going into dormancy, and then it was just hang on, and didn't really start losing condition until I actually stopped fertilising round about July-ish, and I just didn't bother about it for a month, and it dropped in a bit of condition. Got a bit cold and stuff as well, but it's coming back now, and you'll see the video in a couple of days. Okay. Nathan Ball, my cooch, I'm guessing that is patchy. Just wondering, what is the best thing to get that back so I can do some regular mowing? Have you done a Reno? Renovation this time of year, Nathan, is what you should be doing. So low mowing or scarifying, aerating, and top dressing with a sand or sandy loam, and then get fertilising. The fertilising technique that I use is, I put 4S down about a month before the renovation. If you haven't thought of that, don't panic. That's okay. You can slap your 4S down straight after your renovation if you like. Some people ask, should I put my 4S down just after I've done my aerate and then top dress on the top of that? I wouldn't do that because those little balls, they need the heat and the air and the water to sort of work on the coatings and activate. So I would, put my 4S down after the reno. But look, after the reno, about a week, once you're seeing a little bit of leaf and whatnot shooting, I put a Launch Plus, Root Builder Plus application down for 50 mils per the 100 square metres. For some reason, my emails just popped up there, but I've got rid of those. And that's what I do. So, all right. I hope that helps. If you're talking about, you've got it in good condition, getting back to Nathan Bell's question, that is, and, got it in a certain conditions, a little bit patchy. Could be patchy for many reasons. It could be something to do with pests. So it could also be something to do with fungus. So you've got to factor in that as well. It's a bit hard to, I can't see a picture here or anything, but if it's pests, a Celiprin GR. If it's fungus, well, you might be able to get rid of it just with a good renovation, not watering at night, and basic care, regular mowing, etc. Sometimes it's a little bit more of a struggle. You have to use fungicides. Okay, that's the best I can do without a picture or anything like that. Is Santa Ana a good lawn? Certainly is. I had that for many, many years, and I really like it. A lot of people ask me about the Tiff Tuff compared to the Santa Ana. Still early days for me, but I would say that yes, it holds the winter colour better. Yes, it doesn't need as much water as the Santa Ana, and I mucked around with that a little bit, but I got a little bit burnt at the end of winter. I just sort of didn't irrigate, and I lost a little bit of condition there. I shouldn't have done that, but it's no biggie. It's all good now. One thing I do notice, well, two things I do notice, and it's, like I said, it's early days, is that, maybe three things I did notice. It's early days, but one, the rhizomes really set in a fair bit quicker. Mine grounded in when I put it down the end of summer very, very quickly. Mind you, it was 45 degrees for 2 weeks. That could be a factor. Obviously it is, but it handled it, the heat and everything. But, the rhizome activity to me seems more, and the root activity seems to be more as well. So it ground in quicker. So, I mowed it within a week and a bit, if I remember rightly. What was the other thing? The other thing, I feel that it doesn't seem to thatch up as much as what Santa Ana did, and that's because of the third reason. The third reason, I think Tiff Tuff wants to grow up more than it grows to the side that Santa Ana wants to. So it's sort of got more of a up motion. When you look at it, you honestly can't tell the difference between Tiff Tuff and Santa Ana. When I got mine and I looked at it, I just went, "You sure this is not Santa Ana?" Because there was a couple of seed heads in it, like about 5 seed heads per the whole pallet, so it wasn't like it was covered in it or anything like that. Quite normal and natural. And it looks exactly the same as well. And I was just, you sure this is not just Santa Ana? You're spinning me a yarn. You can't tell the difference. It is that similar. But to me, it roots in quicker. It uses less water, and holds winter colour better. It seems to want to grow up more than grow sideways. So that's interesting. I'll know more later in the season, because when I start using plant growth regulator and seeing, my cutting, I'm looking at cutting at 5 mil for initial part of the season. When the season creeps along, 6 mil, 7 mil, 8 mil, I start going up. And I'm also factoring in grooming and like using the Swartman dethatcher to keep my thatch levels low, and that way I can keep a nice low mow. But by summertime I'll be up about 8 mil, and I think it's going to look a little bit darker green than the Santa Ana as well. That's probably another property. Okay. All right, where am I up to with the questions? Sorry, I'll try and keep up. I'm yabbering, aren't I? Toro all the way. Use them on our sporting fields at home. Also, can we pre-order charger? Well, Toro is a decent product for sure. I've seen and used some of their stuff. Fantastic. That 1600 Green Master is just a work of art. Toro can lend us one anytime that they want for the school project. I wouldn't say no, but I haven't asked them and they haven't been asking. So, what was the second part of the question? Sorry. Also, can we pre-order charger? No. We don't want to take any pre-orders simply because we don't want to disappoint. It is coming. It's getting bottled now. The labels all happening. It's just the processes of whatever they have to do in the factory, which is it's just the way it is. I just don't want to take money from people now, and then 4 weeks down the track they haven't got it yet because of some sort of issue. So no, there won't be any pre-orders. As soon as I know, I'll let everybody know when it's out. All right. Although Instagreen was out at some mower centre first, and I got the picture of it, and I had no idea about it. So yeah, sometimes that's the way it works. What is the best lawn you can lay? The best lawn you can lay is definitely lawn that you can lay. I'm a big advocate for lawns that are coming from a turf farm that's pre-established, rather than seed. That's my thought of it, and that's what I think. Now, where you are and what you need is going to be different in your area. So my suggestion to you is find out where there's a I'm just going to have a quick swig of this drink. Oh, Summersby apple cider. It's the only one I've had today. Contact your local turf farm and have a chat with them. That's really the best way. You got to look at your lifestyle. You got to look at what you want out of your lawn. You also got to look at things like shade, conditions, weather, climate, and the true honesty factor of like how much time you're going to be able to spend on it. I see guys that they ask me the question like, "What's the best lawn?" I want a lawn like yours, Lawnporn. And I go, yeah, okay. How much time are you going to be putting into your lawn? Oh, I want to mow it once a fortnight. That's not really going to work. Look, it will work if you grow a bit higher, and there's that sort of thing that you got to do. But to get the low cut look and the lines and the sharpness and that, you have to work at it. It's as simple as that. Have you got dogs? Have you got pets that are running around the backyard. You want something that self-repairs rather quickly, so you might be looking at a kikuyu rather than a couch. Does your area support that? Does the climate support that type of lawn? So really the best thing is to talk to your local turf farm. You've got lots of options. You've got just type in Lawn Solutions Australia, and you'll be able to find your local turf farm there. And there's other great turf farms like down in Carrum Downs in Victoria, Australian Seed and Turf Farm. If you're in Victoria, give them a call. If you're they'll have a chat with you. They've heard it 1,000 times before. They know what grows in the area, etc., etc. So look up your local turf farm and have a chat with them. Okay, all right. What is the best time of year to do a reno on buffalo lawn, and what should you do to it? Okay. All again, it depends on where you live. If you're in the northern states, you really could, with buffalo, start renoing early September. Sort of like Australia is like mid-September, and sort of like down into your Victorias and further down to Tassies and stuff like that. You would be looking at the end of the month or earlier in October. Now, I advocate doing it sooner in September, simply because it gives you. Yes, it is a longer. For a couple of reasons. Yes, it's going to be a bit longer recovery than say a renovation that you do say early October. However, doing it earlier in the September, you don't have that sort of like that period where you've got your lawn, which is still sort of like got its, how do I explain it, winter coat. It's not looking that great. You know that there's a bit of thatch underneath. It's looking okay, but you're mowing it. It's not looking its absolute best. So once the growth starts, and very early in the season, boom, just get rid of it. Sort out all your problems. Sort out all your leveling, your soil, your insecticides, and get your moist down. Get your fertilizers down. Get it flat. Just get it happening, and it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks of pain. Doesn't matter to me. And it's starting to look good already. It's 13 days for mine. So I advocate that you get it just done sooner. And also, compared to, say you're doing it mid-September compared to late October, you both got the same lawn, same sort of area, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yours will, sort of like be 30, 40% covered, 50% covered, recovered, should I say, by, the time your mate starts. You've got that big head jump on him, and, then you start going, you're sort of ahead of him in a sense. Look, you're playing a little bit of a dangerous game because you might have a cooler start to the season, but you know what? It's never failed me. So that's why I'm sort of an advocate of doing an earlier reno and just putting up with it for that couple of weeks, and then it comes back nicely. All right, I've lost all the questions, haven't I? But should I say that early spring? Look, you can reno right through the summer, right through till like February. End of February, you can get a reno in. Why we do it in spring? Because it's not so hot. We're not, if we miss a water or something like that, we're not going to damage it, and we're not going to get so much evaporation early spring. So, that's another thing why, I do it early spring. Benjamin Ace Lawns and Gardens, Scalp Today. I got your email, Benjamin Ace, too. I've got a reply to it. I think it was something about... Yeah, sorry, I'll have to have a look. It's been a busy day of making this thing behind me and just getting everything done. Brian Edwardson, super worried. I scalped my Tiff Tuff too low. Hope it comes back. It will, mate. Don't panic. Mine was covered in 5 mil of sand. So within about 4 days, it was popping up. So don't panic. I didn't lift any soil, but I did get down to the lateral runners. I got down to my lateral runners as well. I didn't really touch my soil much. My roots were a bit shallow for my liking to really dig into it, and that was because I put it in late summer, and within 5-6 weeks it was hitting dormancy. So that was what happened there. Tony Payne, we've just put in a field using Tiff Tuff. So far looks pretty impressive. Yeah, it does. It's such a nice looking grass, so similar to Santa Ana. It's fantastic. Okay, Marcus, and it's Tiff Tuff is going to be great for the the sporty family, just as Lawn Solutions say. So I'm really looking forward to what I'm going to be doing this season with my Tiff Tuff, and hopefully the Tiff Tuff is available for the school project. I'm sure we'll get something going if we can't get enough that we can cover say it's only 300 square metres. Thereabouts, might be more, but if we can't get enough, and we can just stolenize it, we can get plugs out of mine and put it down and grow it in slowly. We've got plenty of time. There's no rush. Yeah, cool. Considering laying new turf soon, do you recommend anyone north of Adelaide to consult about lawn types, lawn plans, etc.? There's I'll have to get back to you on that one, Marcus. I mean, we can give you the advice, message Lawnporn, but you're wanting someone to actually do it or consult about lawn types. If you want to consult about it, like ring up the turf farm, call up Tracy or Paul Daniel, all their staff. Chloe's one of the staff members, daughter, I think, at the turf farm. Just in Google the turf farm, and it will come up. They're at Pinaroo. They can help you out. They've also got a sister business called the Landscape Shop, which is down at Summerton Park. Okay, yeah, that's not north, but you can ring them up and chat to them. Look, they're in the northern suburbs. There's Hicks Turf at Parra Hills, and that was my old haunt years ago, but not Hicks Turf itself, but Parra Hills, because that's where I'm from, Salisbury East, Parra Hills. There's I think that's about the ones that I can come up with. Now there's VIP Evanston. He also sells our products. He's a VIP contractor. If you just put in Facebook VIP Evanston, you'll find him. He can definitely give you some great advice. There's also Design Landscapes, and they're from Golden Grove sort of area. So if you type in Design Landscapes in Google, you'll find them as well. Shane is really good. He does some real high end clients as well. Has some really good work. Okay. You're in Ceduna, YTB boys. I used to work in Ceduna. I've probably been living in Ceduna over the last 10 years, on and off, probably about almost 2 years. I did a 9-month stint there. I did a 3-month stint there. A couple other stints, here and there. Also did a little bit of work out at Yalata, and Mick, I like cats. Good. I'm glad that you like cats. Now everybody knows. Uh, Oh yeah, Garden Grove have a variety of turf. Yes, yeah, they do too. So yeah, that's another one. Matty Zonta, a bit of local knowledge there. Uh, YTB boys, do you know anyone that sharpens reel to bed knife of Scott Bonner in Adelaide? Yes. It is Australian Saws and Blades. You'll find them on Research Road, Paraka, and I can't remember exactly the unit number, but they're at the top end near Bridge Road. Australian Saws and Blades. If you type that one in, you'll be able to find it. Actually, let me find it for you. I'll type it in because I can do this sort of thing, can't I? Australian Saws and Blades. Is that what they're called? Can't remember what they're called. Christ. Cylinder mower sharpening. Adelaide. No, Paraka. Paraka. Do you think I could find him? 93 Research Road, Paraka. There you go. Cylinder blade sharpening service. Telephone is 8349 7677. And they actually sell our stuff as well. Yeah. So I hope that helped you. Where am I going back? Jacko. Sorry, I like pussycats. There you go. Well, on that note, I've yabbered for 41 minutes. I'm glad to see that my stuff is working, and I'll advertise my stuff in the future. I just used you tonight as guinea pigs. Sorry about that. A bit of an impromptu chat, and congrats to Richmond, and look, congrats to GWS for getting in the final as well. All right, I'll leave it at that. Have a good weekend. What else did I have to announce? Yes, I will be doing a little bit of a tour of some places. I will be announcing some dates soon, but I can let you know that the 12th of October I'll be at St Mary's Stratco, I think between 10:30 and 1:30 p.m. If you want to come down and have a chat, I don't quite know what the format's going to be. It'll just be a clinic or something like that. On the 19th of October, I'll be at Garden Grove at Golden Grove. Same sort of thing, a bit of a presentation, a bit of a chat, and yeah, talk about our favourite subject, lawns. All right, lawnies, I'll leave it at that. Get your lawn on and have a great weekend.